Hello, everyone. I come to you once again, a week later, with some important stats, data, and as we enter the unpause, or hopefully early next week, the phase one transition into restarting. I will give you some data first. Confirmed cases throughout Dutchess County, 3,474. Tests completed, 20,374. Active cases, 2,049. Deaths due to COVID-19, 117. And our town of Dover is now down to 29 active cases. I'm going to start by saying a big thank you to all of you who donated to our food drive last week. I said thank you last Friday, but we continued to receive stuff after I spoke to you, and including Saturday morning. We finished up on Saturday sorting and bagging and then delivering it to the Center of Compassion. A special thanks to Mike and Jan Pelletier from Pelletier Brothers Plumbing and Heating for their help in the sorting and bagging and for the use of their company truck to help deliver. I will also thank Larry House, my daughter Danielle, and all the town staff and elected officials that also joined in and helped us out. The point at hand tonight is the restarting process. Restarting Dutchess. Unpausing. I must say that Dutchess is in a region that came up a hair short, and I will explain that as I go along. The New York Forward Plan. The plan breaks the state into 10 regions and then requires each region to meet certain health metrics prior to the beginning of phase one of the reopening. Dutchess County is part of the Mid-Hudson, Hudson Valley region, which also includes Westchester, Rockland, Orange, Putnam, Sullivan, and Ulster counties. To monitor the metrics during the reopening process, they call regional control rooms. A group of people, executives and mayors, were established. On this committee are county representatives from Dutchess, Ulster, Sullivan, Putt County, Orange County, Westchester, Rockland. They are all county executives that fill them seats. As well as on that is the City of Yonkers mayor. This group meets once a day to discuss our status, voice our concerns, and ask questions related to the reopening. These teams will also monitor business compliance with reopening guidelines and ensure that local officials are enforcing these rules when necessary. Benchmarks. The state will monitor core factors to determine if a region can reopen. The loosening of restrictions in New York will be considered on a regional basis based on the following criteria. These criteria are designed to allow phased reopenings to begin in each region only if the infection rate is sufficiently low, the healthcare system has the capacity to absorb a potential resurgence in new cases, diagnostic testing capacity is sufficiently high to detect and isolate new cases, and robust contact tracing capacity is in place to help prevent the spread of the virus. To measure these factors, the state is requiring each region to hit the following metrics. Metric 1, decline in total hospitalizations. Metric 2, decline in deaths. Metric 3, new hospitalizations. Metric 4, hospital bed capacity. Metric 5, ICU bed capacity. Metric 6, diagnostic testing capacity. And metric 7, contact tracing capacity. Our region fell 2 metrics short. The 2 metrics we were short in were metrics 2, decline in deaths, and metric 3, in new hospitalizations. The committee is confident that we will be able to meet those 2 metrics by early to mid next week, hopefully bringing the restart to our region. The Restarting Dutchess webpage has been launched. Dutchess County will launch a Restarting webpage on the county's website to provide links to the most up-to-date information regarding New York Forward, information for local businesses, details on the Restarting Dutchess executive teams, and reconstitution information for county departments. Phased reopening of businesses. Each region will reopen businesses in phases, with at least 2 weeks in between each phase. The phase-in plan prioritizes businesses considered to have a greater economic impact and inherently low risk of infections for the workers, the customers, followed by other businesses considered to have less economic impact, and those that present a higher risk of infection spread. Dutchess County is advocating for the following actions as part of the phased reopening plan. Assist with opening of main streets. DOT and the state police should be able to work with communities who want to temporarily close state roads to reroute traffic in order to allow the creation of outdoor seating in downtowns. The state should grant municipalities an option for expedited procedures for the summer of 2020 to suspend local zoning and allow for outdoor cafes. The state should suspend the styrofoam ban statewide through 2021 to allow for affordable, safe, and sanitary food service. Prioritize reopening library services. Although libraries have been closed, internet access is limited to many. Libraries should be allowed to open, at least in a limited capacity, to provide needed access for residents. Library services should also include curbside pickup. Low-risk recreation. Drive-in type activities. For the drive-in activities, the states clearly permit commencement and non-movie related activity such as religious services at drive-in theaters and some summer schools. Phase 1, which will be the first phase, obviously, that we will enter into the restart. We hope, again, to reach this next week. Earlier, the better. Phase 1 consists of construction, building equipment contractors, finishing contractors, foundation structure and building exterior contractors, highway, street, land subdivision, non-residential building, residential building construction, and utility system construction. It also contains manufacturing, apparel manufacturing, computer and electronic product manufacturing, electric lighting equipment, fabricated metal products, furniture and related products, leather and allied products, machinery manufacturing, non-metallic mineral product manufacturing, paper manufacturing, petroleum and coal products, plastics and rubber, printing and related support activities, textile mills, textile products, wood products, and other miscellaneous manufacturing. It also contains, phase 1 also contains retail, delivery, and curbside, clothing stores, direct selling establishments, electronics and appliance stores, electronic shopping and mail order houses, furniture and home furnishing stores, florists, general merchandise stores, health and personal care stores, jewelry, luggage and leather goods, lawn and garden equipment and supply stores, office supplies, stationery and gift stores, used merchandise stores, shoe stores, sporting goods, hobby, musical instruments and bookstores, and other miscellaneous store retailers. It also consists of wholesale trade, apparel, piece goods, chemical and allied products, furniture and home furnishing wholesalers, household appliances wholesalers, machinery and equipment, metal and mineral, paper and paper product, professional and commercial equipment, wholesale electronic markets, miscellaneous durable goods, miscellaneous non-durable goods. It also consists of agriculture, forestry, fishing and hunting, greenhouses, nursery and floriculture production, other animal production, crop production, support activities for animal production, support activities for crops, support activities for forestry. Now, that is phase 1. Phase 2, in hopes with no setbacks, would begin 2 weeks after the start date of phase 1. Phase 2 consists of professional services, retail, some other retail, administrative support, and real estate rental and leasing. Phase 3, 2 weeks after the start date of phase 2. Restaurants and food services. Phase 4 consists of arts, entertainment, recreation, and education. Additionally, when phasing in reopenings, region must not open attractions or businesses that would draw a large number of visitors from outside the local area. Each business and industry must have a plan that takes into consideration the following factors: protections for employees and customers. These include possible adjustments to workplace hours, shift design to reduce density in the workplace, enacting social distancing protocols, and restricting non-essential travel for employees. Changes to the physical workspace, including requiring employees and customers to wear masks if in frequent close contact with others, and implementing strict cleaning and sanitation standards. Implementing processes that meet our changing public health obligations, such as screening individuals when they enter the workplace or reporting confirmed positives to customers. While these processes will vary from business to business, not all will be involved. Almost everyone will have to adapt in some way or another to our new normal. The state has created the New York Forward Reopening Advisory Board to help guide the state's reopening strategy and develop industry-specific safety guidelines, and regions should consider them and resource throughout this process. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a lot of information. Some of it I gave you last week, but this is real. We are looking to restart. These are things that we are expected to follow as businesses, as business owners, as employees. It is highly recommended. There are directives. Some are executive orders. So we must follow, and it is my job to advise you of that. Again, as I've always said, reach out to the Duchess NY website or reach out to the Duchess Business Notification Network. This next piece of information is very important. Updated as of yesterday, May 14th. Phase 1 reopening businesses are required to fill out a state-provided form for affirmation of safety guidelines before reopening. The guidelines are broken out by industry. They also have to provide a business safety plan that must be posted or made available for both state and local inspectors. They must be shown on the premises for people to see. Essential businesses must also complete the affirmation and create a business safety plan, but no forms have been made available as of yet from the state. Once these forms are available, we will publish them. We will make you have access to them. Along on the Duchess BNN website, for those of you who have been frequently going to the farmers markets for fresher produce, there is a list of those farmers markets that are now open countywide. I did talk to the committee here in our town. They are working on a safety plan. They are working on a layout that is safe and that will be approved by the County of Dutchess. I hope to bring you that information in the near future. For those businesses, the workers or the business owners, you can go to, email contact@duchessbnn.com. They will answer any and all questions that you may have on what you are required to do or what you may be required to do. Along with everything else on that website, you can find your local, your federal, and your state contacts and representatives, New York State government, New York Forward reopening information is there. State representatives, our senators, our Serino, and our Assemblyman Lawler. New York State Economic Development, Dutchess County Government. You can reach all of that on the Dutchess BNN website. That is a lot of information, but a lot of it is important. We need to follow some of the things. We need to agree to do some of the things in order to move forward. Some of the questions that were asked and answered this week: sports activities, soccer, Little League, travel teams, our town parks, town that have beaches or pools, concerts in town or county parks, mass gatherings. If and when will they be allowed? They are now falling into phase 4, which is a July timeframe, barring any setbacks. Summer camps, phase 4 as well, July timeframe, if approved by state and county health departments and the local government or boards. We will be lightening up here in the town of Dover on some of our restrictions throughout our closures, our town locations, and our parks. As the unpause starts this weekend and into the near future, please check our website, our social media for all of this information. They will tell you whether they are still closed or if they are open. All of our reopenings need to happen slowly and with caution and with fear of any missteps or possible spikes in cases. We now also must consider the new fear of an infection that is now affecting our kids and our young adults that you've been hearing about on the news. It is a real concern, and it is added to a long list of concerns. But please be advised, all unpausing openings of parks, trails, decisions on town programs, and bringing everyone back to work will be made as a team of board members, elected official, and department heads. All decisions will not be unanimous. That is expected. But I assure you the facts and all the opinions will be looked at, they will be listened to, and then, and only then, a final decision will be made. If something is reopened or started and proves not to be working or out of our protocols and recommendations, any of them are not being followed, I will reclose what has been opened. I will change what has been brought back. That is my job. It is safety first. I have said that from the start. If it is not working out and it is putting you, the residents, my family, my friends, your friends and family, your neighbors, or my staff here in the town in any form of danger, I will make that decision. Remember, it is still highly recommended, and the directives are still in place. We must continue to practice hygiene practices. We must wear masks when we need to. We must do the 6 feet minimum social distancing. We must avoid gatherings. Only go out when needed. These are highly recommended. Some of them are directives. We have gotten to the unpause and the restart time frame because we have followed these recommendations and directives. Please reach out to all our senior citizens, your neighbors, your friends. We still have a ways to go, but we are heading in the right direction. If we continue to be careful, follow what we are asked to follow for ourselves, our friends, our neighbors, we'll get there. It'll be hard work. It'll still be stressful, frustrating. We'll be at wit's end. But we are heading in a direction. If you believe what you read, if you believe what I forward to you, just listen. It's worked. The numbers are going down. With that task at hand, I found a quote, and I felt it was fitting today. Robert Kennedy once said, "It is not enough to understand or to see clearly. The future will be shaped in the arena of human activity. by those willing to commit their minds and their bodies to the task. Again, that was Robert Kennedy. And we do have a task. We must continue down the right path and getting towards the restart process. Again, remember to check on others. Terry and her rec department staff continue to do as well for our seniors. Everybody may need some help now and then. I have heard through the almighty grapevine that our senior students may have a vote or a choice in order to do a possible graduation ceremony. I can't tell you how happy I am to hear something like that. I hope they do get their day. Stay up to date again by checking in on our website and our social media. Reach out, ask a question, and we'll find an answer. And always remember, we are Dover. We are strong. We are Dover strong. We are one team, one town, and we are the town of Dover. Be safe, be well, and as always, most of all, please stay healthy. Good night, everyone. #Dover Strong. Thank you.